Welcome to For the Win. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar. It is Monday, Avon. I feel like there were a lot of sports this past weekend, at least Olympics, because I watched it bell to bell.
Olympics, basketball,
Oh, yeah,
All-Star
All-Star
weekend.
game.
There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. That was kind of crazy. And some things are changing also. Some people are retiring. Some literal fires being put out. I mean, that and much more going on for the win. Understatement of the year. And a lot more going on for the win today. So let's get into it, shall we?
I do want to say we are on a 30-minute show today, but real quick, I woke up and was a little forewarned. Forewarned. I probably was, actually, because I think there was some rain Saturday. Can't help it. But I was sad because I thought, there's no NFL for me to watch.
I know.
But then it changed quickly.
There's a post going on through the NFL with Tom Brady just lounging on a couch. I was like, so this is what Sundays feel like.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? That's fair. That's fair.
But I had the All-Star game, and it was excellent. It was excellent. I love the NBA this time of year. Let's go ahead and start with this first story because the NBA are passing out some fines, I hear.
Yes. So tanking. Is
what is that?
Essentially when a team puts itself in a bad spot to get higher draft picks.
And
a bunch of other things.
I can see how that could work in your favor.
They're kind of intentionally dropping so they can get, the Thunder's in a weird, as we talked about with Holden on Friday?
Yes, we did.
About the fact that we have a specific draft pick that we want, that us being the Thunder. And the only way for us to potentially get that is if we have a certain... There's a lot that goes into it. Anyway, the commissioner of the NFL decides that he wants to...
The NBA.
Of the NFL, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Can't believe I said NFL.
We get to talk NFL. NBA, the commissioner, Adam
Silver.
Yeah.
For some reason I was thinking Goodell. That is not who I was talking about. Has been handing out fines left and right.
But not just baby fines.
No. We're talking like $500,000 fines.
That $1 million fine hurts anyone's feelings, even the big dollar people.
Yes, exactly. And the question is, why is this? Well, hang on here. He's trying to prevent tanking.
Yeah.
And how is he doing this? Well, he's giving out fines, specifically really big fines like he did at Indiana and other teams over this weekend. And is there a fix? The answer simply is yes, but there's a lot of workaround with it. So he can give out fines. He can even strip draft picks, but to smaller market teams that aren't as good, that puts them, as he said, into a conundrum. Because if they're, already not so great and they're already really small, they don't have as much of a chance to get these higher up picks, stuff like that, to potentially rebuild their team. So it puts everyone else in a tight spot also. But then there's also the cap circumvention, which is where teams will funnel all the resources into keeping one player, which is technically by league standards illegal. And so,
but you do see it happen.
You do see it happen.
Or I do scratch my head and go,
You've seen a lot of stuff with Kawhi Leonard recently.
Right.
They're trying to keep him on the Clippers and all that other stuff, and so they're really trying to hit the nail on the head to stop doing this because it messes up the flow of almost everything. But you also got to keep in mind that these people, need to be able to win games also.
Yeah.
So you're seeing a lot of that stuff going around. And the question is, can we really stop tanking as a whole? I know Silver could try, but at what point is it too much?
It probably will show when it's too much, when people stop breaking the rules and the fines stop getting dispersed.
Right, but there's always going to be someone trying to work around it, I guess.
Then they're going to get caught.
Well, that's fair.
But when it's obvious, it's obvious.
Oh, when it's obvious. That's that's fair. It's kind of weird that we're just like, people have been doing this for ages, and it's like when did it decide it's...
But am I allowed to ask, what was the breaking point, do you think?
Probably when Jaren Jackson Jr. sat out when he was like completely healthy the other weekend, and Adam was like, nah, you should play, dude. You have the chance to play, you should play. But then it's also like they're trying to fight for the certain draft picks, especially the ones that
I'm
we're
a big fan of the rules, man. I
Fair
love
enough.
them. I love them being there. Love them
Fair
being
enough.
there.
No, I mean it's a fair rule to have. It's just I feel like we're in this weird little circular fallacy going, the slippery slope going on. It's like if something's gonna happen,
Yeah.
something back.
Because
it's a circle of life.
Because now we're having this with the, suggesting that people are tanking their seasons. Wasn't it last week? Wasn't the Thunder being accused of
not playing
enjoying that bench a little too much for injuries that may not have existed?
But they did.
They totally did.
Whatever.
They totally did. But should we talk Thunder basketball? At least announce some retirements or applaud some retirements.
Applaud some for sure.
OG Thunder guy, really one of my favorites.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jacqueline, Chris Paul, the quote unquote point god, has officially announced that he is retiring. Let's see, do I have a picture of him?
Do we? We would love that.
Should. Right there. There he is.
There he is.
The point god himself. Doing the Lord's work, or did the Lord's work for a while. 12-time All-Star selection, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and 21 seasons in the NFL. He finally
in the NBA.
Why do I keep saying that?
Not real sure, because you didn't get to watch the NFL last weekend.
Why do I keep saying that? I am so disappointed in myself.
Yeah, but
I think people know what I mean.
It's what I'm here for. It's what I'm here for.
Exactly.
But he is retiring, and did you say Olympian? Because that makes it even cooler.
2-time Olympian.
Awesome.
He's an absolute hoss. Let's see. I have some of his stats. He was a 4-time All first team selection. He ranked second in NBA history with 12,552 assists, 2,728 steals, and was the first player to score at least 20,000 points while recording at least 10,000 assists. Now, LeBron James and former Thunder player Russell Westbrook have both done this as well. He's one of 7 players that have a career spanning at least 21 seasons, and he's already in the Hall of Fame with the 2008 Olympic Redeem team, not to be confused with the Dream Team.
That's right. 2 different teams.
2 different teams.
Very good ones, but different.
Yes. So we applaud him. Actually, I'm going to give him a little round of applause. Well done, CP3. Well done.
With that applause, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk college basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to For the Win. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar, and I don't know about you, Avon, but it was a big weekend of college basketball, and I'm ready to chat it.
There's so much going on. In fact, it's not up anymore, but literally just like 10 seconds ago, Utah was playing Oklahoma State, which I guess I'll have a recap for you guys after this because we're already in the middle of our show.
I know. It's so hard when there's so much great basketball to be had.
Exactly. Unfortunately, we are going to have to begin with a loss.
Okay, let's get the loss out of the way first.
Really sad.
Okay.
Oklahoma State men's basketball lost 95-92 to TCU on Saturday. TCU's David Punch had 19 points. Great name, by the way. Also, the Horned Frogs' Xavier Edmonds posted double-double, and they never trailed, unfortunately. Punch and Micah Robinson both scored 4. Prevailing. They went to OT. For example, that's how good this game was. It went to overtime. Parsafala had this really nice shot from, how far out was he? I can't remember where. No, here's how it went. Okay. I wish I could draw this out for you, but I'm not going to use the tool we have because it's too much.
I'm imagining.
Time expiring. All right.
Tell our people.
Time expiring. I can't remember who shot the shot from the left corner 3-point line. Not all the way in the corner, but on the elbow there. Throws it up. Misses, hits off the backboard. Parsafala and his sweet mustache come up. Rebound. In the same motion. Clock expiring. Lays the ball up. It's OT, baby.
Man.
It's crazy. It's great.
Man.
And then we lose. And then we had so much potential. That game would have put us closer into
It was like 3/4 the way there, man.
Exactly. That game would have put us in a much better spot to go into the tournament. However, we're still in the hunt. It's going to be a long shot. But if we somehow beat number 9 Kansas on Wednesday, maybe, just maybe, We'll see. Get us closer to that tournament rating. Likely not, but
Hey,
you can hope we beat BYU.
that's
So
not a loyal and true attitude, my friend.
well, I'm wearing green today, so.
Well, yeah. How about that? We
How
both
about
are.
that?
Should we talk cowgirl basketball? Because
Yes.
I've been pretty excited to hear what you got for me here.
Yeah. Man, the Cowgirls look great.
Yes.
Oh, beat Texas Tech by 10, 75-65 on a very nice. Was that Valentine's Day Saturday? Yeah,
It
on a very nice
was.
Valentine's Day.
Lady Raiders.
Jaden
Sorry.
Wooten had 16 points. Amara Whiting had 13 and 11 rebounds. Oklahoma State is now 20-7. They are 9-5 in the Big 12, which is really good. And hang on, I'm going to see where they're at with this Utah game because it should be. It should be close to done by now, but actually, we'll get into that later. Wooten went 7 for 10 from the field, had 7 assists. Whiting had her second double-double of the year. Akol Akot scored 13 points. Taylor Hurt added 12. And it was just a really good game. It was a really good game.
I mean, they really showed up and
What more could you want?
just did business with those Lady Raiders.
What more could you want from our program?
I mean, nothing. And that's why I want you to give them the applause. Thank you. Thank you. Can we talk Sooner basketball?
Yes.
Let's start with the ladies first.
Okay, we're starting with the lady. Oh, because
Yeah.
you want to get into the. Okay.
Let's save the best for last.
save the
I mean, best for last.
The best for last, for sure, for sure. Okay.
I'm flipping pages here to catch up
yes.
with you even.
All good. Well, Reagan Beers had 21 and Peyton Verhulst added 17 as number 10 Oklahoma beat 23rd ranked Alabama 79-71 on Sunday, led by double digits over 3 separate occasions. Each time Alabama decided they wanted to cut down the deficit, but that ended up making the Sooners 19-6 overall, 7-5 in the SEC. Miss Norman herself, as they call her, Leah Chavez, had 9 points in the fourth quarter to win the game. It seems like she's been very clutch recently. Would you agree?
I mean,
I feel like the stats say it itself.
the stats are talking for her.
She finished with 15 points and 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Now, the Sooners did struggle a little bit, but that happens. They're playing a ranked team. Alabama, they're 20-6. They've gone 6-6 in conference. Had a very good balanced attack. Very much scoring from wherever it seems like. Alabama did rally to take a 57-54 lead in the third quarter. But then OU decided to put some work in on the boards, which led to a 19-second chance points, and they were putting up 20, plus 20 from the boards. It was crazy. Oklahoma will travel to Georgia on Thursday to face the Bulldogs at 5:30 Central Time.
Whew.
Whew. Is right.
Whew. Whew. Okay, so I think we're going to take a quick break, Avon. When we come back, we are going to talk Sooner basketball again, my favorite, and we are going to talk. Emergencies, fires, popcorn, all those things, and an Olympic medal count when we return. Welcome back to For the Win. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar, and I'll tell you what, Avon, this next story, it is so incredible. This is how I know it's an incredible story, is that I heard it from national ESPN first. It was so insane that it went national within 5 seconds because the popcorn machine at the OU men's basketball game in, bless you, Lloyd Noble, correct?
Yep.
Just good old USA Norman caught fire. You've got everyone fleeing for their lives in the most slowest of motion.
Hey,
I've ever seen.
Those are really hard steps to get up. Have you ever had to do that?
I did it once. At one time, my husband's college graduation. That was probably the last time I hiked those steps.
Listen, it's a little difficult to get up them. I'll be honest with you.
But can you imagine? I'm sorry, the absolute terror of the popcorn employee. That lady right there, who you saw her arms go, and she's like, the popcorn caught.
I feel like people need to have more sense of urgency.
I've watched this. That's what I'm saying. There was no urgency. The building was in my opinion, seconds away from just being
Man, I can't get over that older
engulfed.
gentleman that's like, "Yo, I'm wearing the heart shaped glasses."
Yeah.
What do you-
I bet it was a Valentine's special game, but
oh, for sure,
who were they playing?
Georgia.
Georgia. So Red Bulldogs, right?
Yes, playing the Bulldogs.
But I'm guessing it was like Valentine's love game with the blinky
Mhm.
heart lights for everyone or something.
I think so. I mean,
But
they came out with a dub, so I mean,
so it looks like they had 15:31 left still on the count clock there. So this was right after the game had started. People are filling the stands, the buzzer had gone, some basketball play going, chomping your popcorn. Great time.
this one's
Oh
burnt.
my goodness, a fire. Can you? I just love the lady that tosses her arms and is like, "I'm out."
I'm out. I'm done. I can. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to a
But-
sandwich or something.
Good news. The fire was put out immediately, and shortly thereafter, game resumed. Let's
Woohoo!
talk about that game.
Yes.
Sooner men,
Sooner men.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Got to go back to it. Hang on. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I'm trailing with 42-40,
I have
49.
to say
Oh,
though,
go ahead.
how do you come back from?
On
Because
fire.
these are
obviously.
young guys. Like you, even. I mean, you're not far from that age. High school kids aren't far from that age. Let's be honest. Like those freshman players.
Mhm.
Can you imagine the excitement and just like how jostling that would be to your focus to the game to be evacuated because the popcorn machine in the arena caught fire and you can see the actual ablaze flame.
The only comparison I would ever have to that is being in a rain delay and people leaving. Like
See,
I
but
can't.
that's what I'm
I
talking
can't
about.
compete
It'd
with
be
that
hard
though.
to come back.
Those were the games. But I will tell you, Jacqueline, those are the games that we played the best
That's what I'm talking
because
about.
there was no crowd noise. We were just focused. There was no crowd noise. There wasn't anything.
So
We-
did the Sooner men get to have focus post
Well-
popcorn fire?
Yes, actually, they won 94 or 94. Yeah,
Hey!
94-78.
Thank you.
I can't speak today, Jacqueline. I'm not on a roll.
Okay, so tell me about this game.
Okay, so the Sooners did trail 49-42 with 2 minutes left in the second half.
Mhm.
But then the Sooners were like, hey, we got to win this game. Our building was literally just on fire seconds ago. We got to
House
win
is
for
on
people,
fire,
right?
man. We gotta win this.
So they went on an 18-0 run to take control for a 94-78 win over Georgia in Lloyd Noble. Really on fire.
Can we have some claps for that, man? Love that.
Gotta
Well
love it.
done, Soonerman, because Porter absolutely he needs this win, so that's another win to the win column, which is
Finally.
pretty. It's a small column for him, but we can't. We're coming off now. It's some 2 solid wins.
2 solid wins. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're now 3-9 in conference, 13-12 in total. Really on that nearing that 50%
Mhm.
mark. But they're 94 points, and they had a .589 field goal percentage, which marked their best shooting percentage in SEC play this year.
Mhm.
Phenomenal. Tay Davis, very much career high, tying 3-pointers. He had 18 points, and 18 points from redshirt freshman Gualatak. 4 trays and 18 points from Nigel Pack. Pack's been on the tear recently.
Mhm.
When we had Holden on the show, he couldn't say anything but good things about him.
Right.
Why? I mean, he's crazy. Georgia, they're 17-8 now. They're 5-7 in conference. They shot okay. They went. Actually, they shot phenomenal field goal wise,
Mhm.
88%. But then everything else is about 37%. But OU's bench is where this is the difference really was made. They had 44 points on the bench alone, season high.
That is a season high for them.
Really good stuff. Their OU maintained a double lead for the majority of the contest, and really just kind of took off from there. They will be back on the road to face Tennessee on Wednesday. Tennessee 17-7, 7-4 in the SEC on Wednesday at 6 p.m.
So that's going to be a hard game for the Sooners, but we are able to come off this bench with 2 solid wins, which I know a lot of programs, that doesn't sound like a whole lot of beans, but
But that's progress.
these are beans we need. So
Progress is the
Yeah.
most important thing here, I would say.
I would totally say, do you think we could chat medals in the Winter Olympics? Because
Yes. Do you want to go hockey first, or do you want to go medal count?
I want to go medal count.
Let's go medal count then. All right, that's 6. Let's take a look at. There's 4. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Ooh.
So far, Norway is out medaling everyone.
Goodness, what is this about? That's incredible. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like, am I foolish for saying Dark Horse wasn't expecting?
I wasn't expecting Italy to be so good either.
Well,
To be real,
they
with
are
you.
the
I know
hosts.
they're hosted a city, but like, or not city, but host country. But I just wasn't expecting. Really wasn't expecting the U.S. to do. I don't want to say it's poorly because they're not doing poor at all. That's 17 medals
Right.
in total, but I just thought they would do better personally. But no, the
I agree with
26,
you, I have
27
to say.
medals from Norway, I wasn't expecting that at all. No, I think we can agree.
That's incredible.
I mean, that's what, 12, 13 golds alone. They're killing it.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I'm shocked. And honestly, I was expecting to see maybe some of those Norway medals sprinkle among Austria, Switzerland, Sweden.
Yeah, everywhere else that needs a medal.
Yeah, but man, what do they have in that secret sauce?
I guess they're just built for it. I don't know. Maybe they've been preparing for this for the last 4 years or something.
Goodness, that's really cool. So where did you say USA was at for total medal count?
Hang on. I'm gonna have to pull it back up.
I'm sorry, I love
you're
the
good,
graphic.
you're good.
This is a great one.
Total medal count, they're around like the 16, 17 marker.
Okay.
Which isn't bad. That's
And
a lot of
okay, United States.
that's 5 gold medals, about 8 silver,
8
and
silver.
10 bronze. Or sorry, no, I'm on the wrong. I was on Italy's.
4 bronze.
I was on Italy's. No, we're about
5 gold, 8 silver,
Yes.
and I'm gonna say 3 to 4 bronze based on.
I think it was.
the little
I think
graph.
it was 4. When I put these things in the graph, but hey, we still got time. We got about 6 days.
We have a
before
whole week
whole
of competition left, and that's a lot of Olympics
That's
to be had.
a lot of them.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited about these upcoming hockey match. We have a game going on right now.
Mhm.
It should end probably by the time the show ends. I was listening to it in the bathroom. It's where we have the best audio at this
It's where
place.
the best. Oh
You
no.
listen to whatever is on the TV and whatever anyone picks. It's usually Judge Judy, but now we have Winter Olympics, which I love.
Hey man, can't hate it. Yeah, so just a little quick update. The USA women are still on the hunt for gold. They just beat. Who did they just beat? Hang on. They just beat. I had it here. Where is it? Hear me out. They just beat someone. Sweden. They just beat Sweden.
Okay, and right now we have a game going on between Canada and who?
Switzerland.
Switzerland, and
Yes.
that is going to decide who plays
for the
USA.
gold? Yes. So they just beat Switzerland 5-0. Again, I don't know what's the trend with these 5-0s. It's kind of crazy. But then Thursday they will play the winner of the Canada-Switzerland game,
Okay.
and that will determine who brings home the gold.
Gold. Well, on that note, Avon, I think it is time for us to say goodbye to this episode of For the Win.
Aw.
We'll be back tomorrow. Don't you worry. More sports to come, and definitely on Wednesday when we pre-talk that upcoming hockey match. When we come back, we'll see you then. That would be tomorrow. See you then.